This is about psychological warfare,
왜곡된
a specific type of warfare designed to distract,
무감각하게 만들어
misinform,
But trust me.
특정 형태
and anesthetize the brain.
We interrupt our programming. This is a national emergency. Important instructions will follow.
우리는 우리 마음에 파고드는
We must remain vigilant at all times
항상 경계의 고삐를
and be alert to their insidious attack on the mind,
이전에도 그러했듯이
for they have come before
이러한 공격은 또
and they will come again.
What's good, everyone? So this is about the double-headed eagle. As you can see in these pictures, I was very interested in why these empires or groups of people use this symbol of the double-headed eagle, or sometimes I see the double-headed serpent or double-headed dragon. But this is about the double-headed eagle. It states, the double-headed eagle is one of the significant symbols you will encounter in history. Thousands of years ago, it was used by the Turks, Romans, and many other empires as a sign of power and dominion. The meaning of the double-headed eagle holds many secrets and has a forgotten story. What is a double-headed eagle then? And which secret meanings does it keep? I will not linger and unveil its hidden meaning right away, because it would require an in-depth explanation anyway. In short, it symbolizes the representative of God on earth. The double-headed eagle is a bird believed to transmit the message it received from God in the sky to the kings and people on earth by traveling back and forth in the tree of life, which was the path between the heavens and earth. It was believed to serve as the representative and messenger of the Holy Creator, the source of everything in the universe. According to the belief system with a sky deity, the double-headed eagle was the entity which the greatest spiritual power after God as God's archangel. Being double-headed is an indication of dualistic thinking. In all doctrines and belief systems of Eastern origin, everything in the universe is believed to have a dualistic nature. It is the polarity that gives birth to movement in every field imaginable. The existence relies on the interdependence and intertwinement of the opposites. In heavenly religions, everything except God is of dualistic nature, and this rule applies even to the representative of God. The Almighty God is one, and all without a beginning and end. The double-headed eagle symbolizes both material and spiritual powers working together. One of the heads symbolizes the material world, in other words, the real physical power. The other head symbolizes the spiritual, divine, protective power. Two heads are also believed to be the symbols of power and justice. According to the sky deity belief, the double-headed eagle was also the symbol of domination and the kings of Khans. The source of their legitimacy was believed to come from God. Therefore, it was believed or expected that they should rule people with power and justice. The double-headed eagle, originally the representative of God, was also believed to save good people from a difficult situation and help them. It could disguise in many forms and knew the secret of everything. Since most of the Turks converted to Islam, they did not embrace this symbol of their old shamanic religion. Yes, Turks come from a shamanic origin with a monotheistic belief, Tengrism. The double-headed eagle, real meaning was also forgotten in time and mostly remembered as the Seljuk Empire's symbol and flag. In fact, the Seljuks had used it in their ancestors' lineage, who had used the symbol long before the Eastern Roman Empire. Some knights who visited the Middle East with the Crusaders, who saw the double-headed eagle symbol used by the Seljuk Turks during the Crusades, took him to Europe. The knights used it as their official crest or flag motif. Besides, Byzantine or Eastern Roman Emperor also started to see and use the double-headed eagle symbol of the Seljuk Turks. Emperor Theodore Lascaris also made it an Eastern Roman imperial symbol in the 1250s. Some countries that later claimed to be the heir to this empire chose the double-headed eagle symbol. Also, the Masons, who learned it from the Knights Templar, used it after a few changes. It represents the new higher degrees created after the two Grand Masonic Lodges unification. So that kind of makes sense because the two heads represent each Grand Lodge, and then the unification is the one body. Anyway, double-headed eagle today used in a different sense in the world and Turkey, yet the original meaning still remains the same. It symbolizes the representative of God on earth. So now we're going to look at the Russian view, I guess, of the double-headed eagle. Why does Russia have the double-headed eagle? It says the imperial bird with two heads, simultaneously facing east and west, has been Russia's official coat of arms for centuries. With only a break during the Soviet era, the emblem, however, is far older than the country, with roots dating to ancient civilizations. An eagle on a country's coat of arms is quite common. This bird is as popular a national symbol as the lion. He is the king of birds, just like the lion is believed to rule all animals, and he is associated with the cult of the sun. Georgy Vilenbakov, head of Russia's Heraldic Council, explains, the eagle has been emblazoned on the insignia of numerous empires. Roman legions held standards with the glorious birds when going into battle, and even today many countries have eagles on their official coat of arms. In the U.S., the Great Seal features a bald eagle holding 13 arrows and an olive branch. Meanwhile, a black eagle is on Germany's coat of arms. Russia's eagle, however, is special. It's double-headed, with each head looking in opposite directions. Still, this is not unique. Serbia, Albania, and Montenegro also have coat of arms with two-headed birds. The heritage of the Hittites and Byzantium. The double-headed eagle is an old birdie, and its first images carved in stone are attributed to the Hittites who lived in the Middle East in the 13th century BC. Since then, the double-headed eagle has appeared from time to time both in the East and West. However, it was the Byzantine Empire from 395 AD to 1453 that saw this bird soar new heights. Historian Yevgeny Pelov, said in a lecture on the history of Russia's coat of arms that while the Byzantines didn't have an official coat of arms, the double-headed eagle appeared on the emperor's clothes and coins, symbolizing unity. They wanted to emphasize that the empire united both East and West under its wings. The eagle has two heads, but just one body, explained. Most historians believe that all nations associating themselves with the double-headed eagle inherited this from Byzantium through dynastic marriages. In the Middle Ages, you couldn't just take the other country's symbol simply because you liked it. It was a sign of an alliance, of good relations. And now it says the Tsars stepped in. The Tsars. That's how Serbia, Albania, and Montenegro got their coat of arms. And Russia followed suit in 1472. Ivan III, Moscow's Grand Prince, married Byzantine Princess Sophia Palagina. Several decades later, in 1497, the first official Russian seal with the double-headed eagle appeared. Embracing the Byzantine heritage was extremely important for Ivan. In 1453, the Turks had captured Constantinople, and so Russia became the leading Orthodox power. Thus, the wings of its own double-headed eagle began to cover both west and east. Before the Byzantine Empire ceased to exist, it always was perceived as a greater power, and even after its fall, Russian rulers wanted to associate Russia with the Byzantine symbol. In Russia, the double-headed eagle was always accompanied by another national symbol, a horseman slaying a serpent with a spear, portrayed on a shield. The horseman is the symbol of Russia's capital, Moscow, and usually represents St. George the Victorious. However, since Russia is a secular state, the interpretation is unofficial. The coat of arms has changed throughout history, with the eagle changing from gold to black and then back to its current gold. Also, it has gained and lost the crowns over its head. Currently, each head is topped with another crown floating between them, which once more symbolizes unity. In its talons, the eagle holds an orb and a scepter, symbols of power and authority. The current interpretation of the coat of arms is quite similar to those used in the Russian Empire. After the monarchy was overthrown in 1917, the eagle became white. Maybe it's just turned pale. With the these Russian names, Bolsheviks in power, the bird had a rest for about 70 years and was replaced with the hammer and sickle. Man, they must have been digging graves. That's why they put that on their flag. Since 1993, the eagle is back, still looking in opposite directions and wearing the three crowns on two heads. Russia. So what does everyone think about the double-headed eagle or the single-headed eagle, which I think is synchronized with the double-headed dragon or the double-headed snake? That's speculation. But I would like to know what people think about this and what is their perspective or opinion or speculation on this double-headed eagle. I could have sworn Tartaria also had a double-headed eagle, but there will be a part 2. There was so much information that I couldn't fit it all in this video. It's already 15 and a half minutes. So until part 2, peace everyone.